YoYo.
Hey, what up? It's Christine, and you are now logged on to hiphopvisuals.com.
Well, my name is Yolanda, aka YoYo. I've been dancing ever since I was probably in the hospital, out of the womb. No, I got on stage, I think, at the age of 7, and I've been dancing for a really long time with different companies. Started off with St. Joseph Dance Troupe, then it was Boston City Lights, Duggan Hill, then Funk Phenomenon, and in between, you know, I've danced for different artists, danced different competitions. I just dance.
My name's Christine, and I've been dancing for about 6 years now. I mainly just practice on my own, and I compete here and there, and I used to work for a company called United Roots, and we used to perform within the Boston area for corporate shows and all that, and that's about it. Just traveling and dancing whenever I get the chance to, whenever I have the opportunity to leave and go.
Now, going back to kind of the history of everything, what made you get into dancing? What was the starting point? Was it you maybe being motivated by another person you looked up to, or what made you decide, you know, I want to try this, I want to take this up and dance?
I think my first earliest inspirations for dancing was just, I mean, of course it was the music. You know, when you're a kid, you hear music, your automatic thing to do, natural thing to do is just dance. But what really got me wanting to dance on a stage was Michael Jackson. I remember I was like, you know, I'm going to have a TV, and I'm going to have Moonwalker and a VCR, and then I'm going to have that in the back of the curtain, and I'm going to be doing a moonwalk on stage. Like, I didn't know there was stereos and all that other crazy stuff. And then my mother, she used to dance, like, she used to, like, do little moves in the house, and I would follow her.
Well, as for me, I didn't really have anybody to look up to, my parents or my brother, so I actually got introduced to breaking when I was 14, and that was when it was in and it was still going on. And then for some reason, after I just fell off with the people that I used to dance with, I thought breaking was done. It was just, you know, a phase or whatever. And now it came back when about 7 years ago, and that's when I actually went to my first competition, just attending as a spectator. And I was like, wow, I thought breaking was dead. I thought it was over, and I didn't realize that it was still alive throughout the years. It's just back when I was 14, there were no resources to go to really look into, to be like, oh, how do I learn how to do this, and how do I learn how to dance? So it just kind of died on my end because I had no teacher, I had no resources to go to, and none of the people that I were talking to were interested in it anymore until I worked at the YMCA in Chinatown, and that was when my first breaking jam happened, and that I attended, and that's when I was like, man, I actually want to do this. So I had some people help me out and taught me from step one from scratch basically. So, and then I just drilled myself, and that's when I was like, this is what I love to do, just dancing.
Now, you brought up something very interesting, Christine, talking about when you first came into dancing, or when you were first introduced to it when you were 14 versus now, the resources. What do each of you all think has changed from the time you've started to now? Like, how has the dance game or just the art of it changed from when you started to now, with the, you know, social networks, and you can look on YouTube and people have videos, and the Twitter and everything? How has it changed, and I guess how is it the same at the core as well?
It's changed a lot because, I mean, I've always loved dancing, minus the breaking part, I just love dancing in general. I've like was introduced to dance hall and like doing the little group dances, like the electric slide back in like elementary school when I used to go to dances. And then all of a sudden, when was 14, I got introduced to breaking, and we just all of a sudden it was just a cool thing, and I had no idea how it came about, but we just started getting a group of people together, a group of girls together. We would have our little girl crew and then the guy crew, and then we would always compete with like people from out of the city, where like Quincy was our main competitor. But the thing was, we didn't have any videos, anybody we knew that was in the game to like show us the correct way or like teach us the history and the knowledge. So we would just pull out linoleum into my neighbor's driveway, and we would just start doing whatever we thought was breaking, which was probably like really old school move, and which is not used now. So a lot has changed, because back then we didn't have YouTube, obviously. We didn't have people filming, really. So it was just all about what you thought breaking was. So people would just come up with some moves that you would think that is called breaking. And now you have all the resources that you can get, whether it's like through Facebook, through YouTube, and like reaching out to people by video and sending them video, and like just email, like everything. Like the technology is crazy now compared to back then. Nobody barely had cell phones to get into contact with. It was all about the home phones, you know. So, and AOL didn't really have a lot of like search engines where you could be like, oh, how to break, or you know, like there were no tutorials. You had to learn from your own. So that's why I feel like back then I thought it died out, because we didn't have anywhere to go to learn. Like there were no workshops at all, or like classes being taught. It was just by word of mouth that, oh, breaking is in, let's do it. So.
Now this question is for both of you guys, and why don't you start this one off, Yo-Yo? As far as when you're doing shows, performances, you know, events, what's your preparation process behind that? How do you get prepared? How do you get in that zone? Do you have any certain rituals or foods you like to eat before the show, or drinks, or you know, what's the prep process?
That's actually a really good question, because I don't really have one. I would like to gain a ritual, but I think before I perform or do any type of expression, I just have to be by myself. I have to get into that zone, that mind frame, and I try to like visualize, okay, seeing myself in the moment at all times. I always have to see myself in the moment, and I have to see that here first so I can believe it. And then once I believe it, I let go. I let go of worries. I let go of the anxieties. I just let the faith take me, and I'm just like, oh, I don't know about this move. How should I start it? Or even going into a circle, like a group circle, a ciphering circle of dancers, just sharing their movements with each other, sharing their energy. I really just have to let the music take control of all that, you know. And if it's for a performance that we've worked for, that we have choreography, I realize that, you know, my body's already trained. The muscle memory is good to go. You know what I'm saying? It's just here, you know, letting myself be, and I just have faith and just let myself go, and just like, you know what, I'm gonna kill it. Good luck to me.
What about yourself, Christine?
Well,
what's the prep?
The prep, there really isn't any, because I feel like I'm not a celebrity status where, oh, I need you to get me this, I need this. It's just all about, for me, I just need to get hype. So when we're backstage, sometimes I'll have to go over routines, and that's necessary. If you have routines, you just want to go over it as much as you can till you're comfortable with it. And just, for me, I just have to get hyped. So I just start dancing in the corner and just like stretch and just throw down for myself, really. Mm-hmm. And that's about it. I don't have anything special, but just to keep dancing.
Warm-ups.
Warm up, yeah.
They're good.
Mm-hmm. Now, just speaking with you guys briefly in this interview, I can tell that you're not by any means fly-by-night when it comes to the dancing, and it's something that is a passion for both of you. as far as the dancing, what do you enjoy most about it? Like, what brings you the most enjoyment about it? What is your favorite thing about dancing? Or, you know, maybe multiple things.
My favorite thing about dancing is being free. Not conforming to the way something is supposed to be exactly. Like, I have to put my own stank on it. So, the thing the most that's like, I'm older now, and I ask myself sometimes, like, what is it about it, like, when I dance, so I can keep myself motivated throughout the years. I have to remember, like, what I love about it. And it's really just being free, you know, free from my head to toe, you know, and that's really what I love about it, is releasing all that energy. And it's a lot. Yeah.
What about you, Christy? What do you enjoy most about dancing?
I enjoy just moving and just moving my body to the music and wherever the music takes me, and I just like exactly what Yolanda has said, just being able to be free and not have anybody judge you with what you're doing and be like, no, you're not supposed to do it this way, you're supposed to do it like this. I just like to be able to do it the way that I want to do it, to express myself the way that I want to express myself, however the music is playing, what type of music is playing, regardless of what people are saying. And it's basically the music. It's all about the music, definitely. So as for me, I just enjoy, because I have, like Yolanda, she has a lot of energy. I have a lot of energy too, where that's where I take it out on. Rather, some people work out, some people like to run. I like to dance, regardless of where I'm at, you know, what I'm doing. It's just a freedom of movement that I love, and that's what I enjoy doing. So
now, you can't mention dance without at some point or another mentioning music. I'm curious, and I'm sure the viewers are as well. What's in your iPod, your tape deck, if you have one of those, your CD player? What kind of music do you guys like? You know, what are you listening to right now?
I listen to everything under the sun. But the main music that I really love getting hyped to is deep house music. I love drums, I love jazz, I love disco. I mean, I'm starting to love disco. Before, I didn't really have a real appreciation for it, but now it's gaining, you know, I'm gaining lots of perspective. But what's in my iPod right now, R&B, you know, I got some disco, I got some rap, I got some 90s rap, got some 90s, you know, funk, all types of funk, but mostly house. Yeah.
Well, I don't have an iPod. I do have a computer, which that's where I mostly listen to my music on, is at home. And on my phone, I just use Pandora. Pandora, you just hear a whole bunch of songs. But on what I have that I have to have is dancehall. That's my ultimate favorite type of music. So I have to have a variety of dancehall. Yes. And love breaks, so I listen to that whenever I feel like I want to get down and throw down and just get hype. Dance hall is when I just want to actually let loose, because it's not like a stiff move. You just gotta get let loose. So I listen to a lot of dance hall, breaks, house music. I love house music also, R&B, and all the old school, none of the new school stuff. Sorry. I
don't blame you.
I have a second generation iPod that has all the music from when that first iPod came out and back then. So none of the new stuff I don't own. Sorry.
Alright, so jumping on to the next question. You all both recently featured in singer Latia LaRock's video for her single Walk Away. Talk a little bit about you know, how you got involved in that, and kind of just your role, and just how the day was and everything.
Nothing would have changed, I knew it, I knew. Curiosity gets the blame this time. When you go, this time I'ma make sure you don't walk away with my heart, no. This time I'ma make sure you don't walk away with my heart, no. This time I'ma make sure you don't walk away with my heart.
An experience.
Well, I just want to give a shout out to Popsicle, Z-Boy Popsicle. And
Popsicle,
Christine.
yep.
Because he definitely, like, he put her on, she put me on, so it's definitely, like, a beautiful domino effect. We're all stars, remember that. Yes, we're all stars. Anyways, the day of the video, I was really self-conscious about my sweatpants, but after I got over that, it was cool working with Latia because she's really nice and sweet, and you, the director, Sultan, really great with direction, made us feel comfortable, like, yeah, you know, just feel free, do what you do.
Yeah.
And so when someone gives you that opportunity to be you, it's like it gives you so much more room to really fly and just share. So that was a great experience. Yeah, we had fun. I had fun.
Well, whatever Yolanda said is I have to double that because first of all, Popsicle put me on. He gave me a phone call and said that, look, Latia's looking for 2 B-girls and I thought of you and Yolanda, so you should probably contact her and also contact Yolanda. So that's exactly what I did. The day of or the next day I contacted Latia and she was like, yeah, I'm down for you. So when she got hyped, I got hyped and I told Yolanda to get her hyped. So it worked out pretty well. It was a great experience working with both of you guys, Latia and Sultan. So it was a great experience. We had a great time. It was just awesome how she was able to let us do what we wanted to do without being like, no, I want you to do this. You know, it was just an awesome experience. It was fun, and I'm glad that the video came out dope.
Okay, so I'm sure there are a lot of people who are checking out this video and they're thinking to themselves, maybe they Googled it or they just happen to come across it, and they're thinking to themselves, you know what? I would love to get into dance. What advice would you give to these viewers, young men and women who, or maybe even someone older, maybe someone that's 60 watching this, and they will decide, I want to get into dance. What advice would you give to them?
I would say there is no wrong way to express yourself. I mean, there's different levels, and there's definitely, I think, okay, first of all, if you feel like doing something, especially dance, just do it. Doesn't matter if you're 50, 10, 30, I mean, all you have to do is just move your body and express yourself with some rhythm while the music is on. That's dancing. Now, if you really want to get into like certain conformities of dance, take class, you know what I'm saying, or go to a club, or go to any type of, because really it is a ritual. Like, dancing is a ritual. So just do it. Just do it.
Wow. She said all the good stuff. For me, whenever I hear people wanting to get into dance, I always say to them, well, it has to be a specific type of dance. If you're into a specific type, just know that you have to be motivated, and like practice makes perfect, obviously, but not necessarily perfect, but at least it perfects your skills and just working at it. But going about it, like she said, take classes and see what it is that worked for you and what you like and what you're interested of. Don't go because, oh my god, that's so cool. Just go if you're really interested in it, if that's what you want to do. So, and like she said, go out and just dance. I mean, you'll find your type of dance when you like see what your body, how your body works or whatever. Just don't do it because, oh, it's cool, it looks cool, I want people to think I'm cool. Like, don't do that, please.
Don't recognize real, that's all.
Yeah.
No, as far as the future, what's on the horizon? What do you guys having going on as far as ventures? What can we expect from you guys next? You know, what else is going on? Anything you want to promote or just kind of tell the viewers and new fans you're going to acquire off of this about? What's up?
Well, okay, me being me, I would like to say that I'm definitely an all-around artist. I would love to write some books because I'm a writer, I'm a drawer. I want to get into everything I can. As far as dancing goes, I would like to do everything that I can, everything that my body allows me to do. I'm also dancing for a couple of other artists in Boston. I would like to do some more whacking events because I'm a whacker. I would like to get into all types of different styles and really perfect them and teach them and be that person to pass on my talent to others in the next generation for years to come, regardless if it's getting mad money for it or not getting any money for it. I just had to really redirect and refocus why I'm doing what I do, and it's not for the money. So if it's to help another person, then yes, I would like to help with all my talents.
As for me, yes, I love dancing, but I also am a seamstress slash designerish type of person. Not really, but yeah. I sew on the side, so I've been doing a lot of alterations and custom designs where I work one-on-one with clients, and that's where I see myself in the future, but also still dancing regardless if I'm just dancing for the love of it. And I don't plan on making a living out of dance. I just plan on keeping that as my ultimate hobby that I'm gonna do when I'm old. But I am a seamstress, so I make clothes from scratch, not just, sorry to if I'm offending anybody, but not just t-shirts and sticking a silkscreen on top. I actually make the clothes, the patterns, and everything. So I do a lot of custom designs where I work directly with clients and they tell me what they want, and I'm happy to come up and just consult with them and see what their ideas are and my suggestions, and then from there we just make this whatever it is from scratch.
Now, for someone that's watching this and they want to get in touch with you for your skills as a seamstress, Christina,
Yeah.
or your skills as someone that's drawing yo-yo, or both of you guys' skills and talent as amazing dancers, how can they get in touch with you? Why don't you each give kind of just contact, Facebook's, Twitter, any way they can get up with you if they want to contact you for work or anything?
See, this is where I gotta kick myself and punch myself real quick because I don't have a card.
No, I don't either, so it's okay.
Facebook, yroberson at hotmail.com. That is, I'm sorry, wait a minute. That's my name. yroberson, ROBERSON at hotmail.com. That's how you look up my Facebook. Or you can go to Monica Todd Salon. That's where I'm working.
And just snatch it from there. For me, I have a Facebook page. It's called Supreme__ Scenes. That's my page, so like my page, and you can find me. You can email me, christineho, one word, .designs at gmail.com, and I'll be happy to take any emails, take any custom designs, take any gigs, dancing gigs, whatever. Sorry, we both don't have cards. We're just by word of mouth.